Well, now a timely gas up and go to a museum in Punta Gorda that holds more than just military mementos for some.
That's right. Join me for a tour of a very special South Florida landmark. On this Gas Up and Go, we pause and reflect on the sacrifices that so many have made for our nation. But here at the Military Heritage Museum in Punta Gorda, you can do more than just reflect. You can immerse yourself on where we've been and where we're going as a nation, as told by volunteer veterans themselves.
There's a certain legacy that an individual needs to keep. That was my dad's. I had to do it for him, and the honor that he was given by the country.
And that honor was none other than the nation's highest military award for valor.
My dad was a Marine on Iwo Jima. One of the fights that he was in, he lost both his hands, but he protected his command post when he probably should have been evacuated, and for that he was awarded the Medal of Honor.
Harold lost his beloved dad at 10 years old to what is now known as PTSD.
Part of the cost of war is a mental for those who have been there and have seen it.
What we just experienced through Harold's storytelling is what Executive Director Gary Butler calls a museum moment, and it's what sets this place apart. Just ask Bob Outlaw Wolitz. He served 3 years in the Air Force with 73 combat missions.
I was a staff sergeant flying on B-29s.
He now mans the virtual flight simulator and patiently guided me through my first lesson, hard landing and all. He promised not to hold being an Army brat against me.
Good. Already bounced a couple of times.
From veteran-led lectures to rare artifacts, this museum holds pieces of our nation's history, illuminating our past under incandescent lighting in hopes of a brighter future. So come see for yourself. The museum is open from Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Reporting in Punta Gorda, Jenna Brew, SNN, the Suncoast News Network. And you can visit militaryheritagemuseum.org for more information or to learn how to become a volunteer yourself. As an Army brat, it's one of those things that I feel it's my way of giving back. Whenever I can cover anything that has to do with veterans, I always run to do so. This was just in a category of its own. The museum itself, incredible. Their latest exhibit, you saw there at the end, 3 huge slabs from the Berlin Wall that they just received. Wow. That's now on display. But aside from that, there are so many volunteers, veteran volunteers, scattered throughout the museum. But Gary, that first clip, with his father's story and then the fact that he served for 24 years as well. I haven't hugged someone that I've interviewed in this career field as hard as I hugged him when we were finished. I was in tears myself. It's just incredible. So if you can, get out there and definitely thank a veteran today.
Definitely. And you may have one of those museum moments like
Absolutely,
you did.
Yes.
So
that's the goal, and you will probably get it.